It's been a while since I've done one of these. So this is Livestream 97.5. I'm trying to remember the last time a stream went so badly I had to do a 0.5 version of it, but here we go. As the internet is being a little bit suspect. And it's also about 38 degrees outside, but that's okay. So the setup I had last stream, which is the 4750G on the Strix board, Strix B550 board, is working now. I think my HDMI splitter had some issues, so I've taken that out of the loop now. But I also had some issues just running off of the iGPU, so I'll actually start off the stream today running through a dedicated GPU, and I'll do all the, well, it's hard to do all of the 2D benches, but I'll do a significant portion of 2D benches first, and then I'll see if I can maybe get the iGPU going. Let's see. I think the most sensible approach first would be to go FCLK. Auto on the timing. Without maximum, usually 1.7 is reasonable here. And then memory at 1:1. I've already run off a 4K result. X265 4K, that is. So we'll see how it gains with FCLK. Come on, Windows. So my last run, for reference, was this, so 13.4 or thereabouts. But that's, I mean, that's with auto encore, and an auto on the CPU as well. I need to start getting rid of some crap from, this is the benching OS from Country Cup. Funny how it's showing weird. It's actually misreading the encore, but we'll do a run anyway. I was on real-time non-overkill, so we'll just see. Can I shut them birds up? Yeah, sure, no problem. It's really hot here, so the alternative would be a desk fan with the balcony door closed, which is probably not a good alternative, all things considered. So how are you doing, Ginger? By the way, I have a nice little beer today. Southern Highlands Brewing, APA, 4.5%. So cheers. Happy Friday night. Yeah, that's obviously faster. I mean, I guess it's setting the right FCLK, but it's hard to know when the iGPU isn't engaged. Does Zen timings or one of those give the real FCLK? Kind of weird. Oh, by the way, the capture card problems, those were a pain. Basically my capture card, so I run two capture cards. I run an Elgato 60 Pro for the actual stream rig and the pass through to another monitor, and for my cameras I run a quad input Blackmagic, and Blackmagic are usually pretty good because they make stuff for the industry as well, you know, like professional stuff. But basically the Blackmagic capture card stopped working And it turns out I think the upgrade to 12H2, or sorry, 20H2, Windows 10 20H2 is what screwed it up. And yeah, basically as my internet is taking a bigger and bigger dump, basically I had to reinstall Windows. And then once I reinstalled Windows and reinstalled the Capture software or the driver, it told me that I needed a firmware update. But even when I reinstalled the capture card driver on the old Windows, it didn't tell me about that firmware update. It just told me that the card wasn't there. So that was freaking weird. So I don't know if these results are good or not, but I'm saving the data files all the way along anyway. Hopefully you're gonna see postcode cam. You can see that yellow light, can't you? No, actually, maybe a good way of doing it would be something along these lines. I don't know if that's necessarily all that much better. Let's save a profile. Glad Hunt. So that was, yeah, 2000 FCLK. Let's go 2200. Orange, red, white, green. Yes. It is running. Okay, while that's running, I'm gonna check on one thing to see if I can somehow improve my internet. Still running. So I specifically ran through all the updates today on my Windows machines, but there is one Mac downstairs that was possibly doing something, so I shut that down. Ugh, so hot today. It's good beer though. It's keeping me somewhat cold. Not sure it's necessarily going to be any quicker. Just judging by how it's going. Yeah, that was actually slower. So what we need to do is we need to quote unquote tighten up the memory a little bit. It'll be very, very, very relative, but let's see. So we've got our green light. I just read the book by Matthew McConaughey called Green Light, actually. I'd recommend it. He's kind of crazy. So we want this on, and we want maybe even a C16. $35 here, and then 1T. Let's see if that posts. We've got a red, white, green. That's what I like. Okay, let's double check that it really applied. Yep, I mean TRC is a little bit out of control, but everything else is reading correctly. We should see an improvement out of that. Oops. Maybe that is an improvement. Benchmark doesn't run. Yeah, that seems to be right on the edge. Let us pray. No, not. We're not in the church. Not yet, anyway. What I can do is moderate. Yeah, moderate. Well, I can actually just do every step on its own. Okay, so this is only 33 FCLK less, but let's see.